Zhang!
Zeda, Zhang!
Let's go.
Good.
Thank you, y'all. I feel like you should be the MC. That was hyped.
Woo!
Are y'all hyped to be here tonight? Thank you so much for having me out here. I am very excited that you guys are spending your Thursday here when you should probably be out here having Thirsty Thursday. But you guys are here hanging with us and celebrating a milestone of events for the API community. And wow, look at this space. Beautiful space tonight. And it could not have been done without our chairman, Marcel Reichert. Welcome him to the stage. Thank you so much.
So, where's Pei-Yuan actually? Where are you? You are the chairman, you are the host, right? Come on stage. Right. Oh, yes.
Yes, everybody.
We don't have to talk.
Yes, I want to talk about Zeda. How amazing is Zeda Zhang?
Yeah!
Now we're talking about somebody who's been named the next action star in WWE. So she is a trendsetter and a trend breaker. You are representing Asian women in a world that has probably only seen Asian women in a certain light. You're also a professional wrestler, right? And an MMA fighter. You're a jiu-jitsu artist. You have an amazing story. So Zeda, thank you for taking the stage with us.
Thank you.
You are a rock star. Look at you. So excited to welcome you into the Immortal fold. There's a lot more coming. So anyways, I just wanted to give that. Sorry about Marcel.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely right. And it's wonderful having you here, all of you. Pei-Yuan and I, my name is Marcel Reichert. I'm actually not your chairman, but I'm the chairman of Neuehouse. So where we are today, and I will tell a little bit about it in 1 minute. But I start with our new relationship, right, and friendship with Pei-Yuan, which started earlier the year, actually, beginning of this year, here in Los Angeles through a friend, and it was just around the fires, right, and all of us knew this was a very difficult start in the year, right, and we had a dinner and brought people together. We listened to incredible people, right, creative people, entrepreneurs, and you, right, and some of them also had gone through a lot of grief and loss through that. But that dinner bound a positive view, right? Also on creativity, on working together and all that. And we stayed in touch. I learned more about Immortal. I learned more about you, right? About heritage, your plan, your vision. And we said we should collaborate in some way, right? And this, yes, and this started. And we then had a first collaboration, a wonderful inspiring event you hosted at Neuehouse, New York, at Madison Square, I think 2 months ago, right? And Pei-Yuan told me this was about awakening your inner hero, and you brought a very interesting other speaker there. Who was that, actually?
My other speaker? Yeah. You mean for our first dinner? I think it was just me. Maybe I was.
Yeah, whatever. So
There it is.
a lot of people, yes, a lot of people. So anyhow, this was a great event, and we heard incredible stories about it, and we said, look, if there's an opportunity to do this here in Los Angeles, right? And you said you want to bring your community here to Neuehouse in a very special month of API heritage, right? Which of course we celebrate, and I'm happy, to be part of in this fashion and way. And so this was our story to start with, and I hope this was only the first beginning of this, and many sequels come, and much more of collaboration. But I want to who of you has been here already at this building? A few, right, So if you have another minute, I know I really should not take more time, I will tell you at least 2-3 things about this building, right, and where we are, right?
Can I exit the stage?
No. No. Okay. No, it takes only 3 minutes. Yours, euro, right? No, actually, this has a history which is soon 100 years old, right? This building, it's heritage, and it was at the start of the radio age when this building was set up. Of course, Hollywood was still different, right, in the 1920, 1930, and it became one of the first big studios. You know that radio became to television at the beginning of the television time of CBS. So this was the big CBS studio in the earlier part of the last century, where very big shows, movies, films have been done. You know, for instance, Orson Welles' I Love Lucy and others have been produced here. And it has a lot of cultural heritage in terms of making culture, a new culture and collaborating culture. And this went further to be not only television, if you go inside, but also music. And later in the 50s, 60s, this was a recording studio, a recording place. A lot of live shows happened here too. Where you had like a Frank Sinatra, but you had the Bee Gees, right, with their California sound produced here. And if you go inside, you would see still a recording booth, which is not broken up, and the members of Neuehouse work there. And sometimes I think if you're working at a place where this culture has been made, that must inspire you. And we feel it all the time. And this went forward, right? In the last 10 years, Neuehouse was the place for a lot of the new productions, you know, of Netflix or Amazon or other studios, Hulu, etc., of music labels. We had, I remember, Squid Games, one of the first big shows here. So, and goes forward. And why I'm telling you this, and comes to the third point, what Neuehouse is a place where culture is made, and where people who do culture come together, connect the unexpected, like today, but also be there daily, be a community, inspire each other, learn, work together. We have a lot of creatives here in the building, and in New York, and in Venice Beach. And I just invite you also to experience more Neuehouse in the following, right? We have a lot of programming, maybe become a member. So I think that is just what I want to also tell you, that I think it couldn't be, I feel it's a wonderful place to have you here. And to connect. And I wish you a very good, a wonderful, successful evening tonight. It couldn't be nicer here. And thank you for being today here. And now I give you the word, and thank you for this hat, which I'm really had an eye on, and your daughter knew this, and I'm very happy that this is a gift from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcel, for your friendship and allyship. And you're a little polite. You are a real media mogul in your own right. This Neuehouse is probably just one of the things you do, but thank you again for your support and for your friendship for hosting this tonight. Yes. Neuehouse. Yes. And Marcel is a little polite. This is actually the home for the biggest stars, the biggest creators in Hollywood. It all happens in this building. When you walk through the stairs, you look at the programming. The people who actually are responsible for creating global pop culture is right here. So we're really excited to take the stage tonight. And I speak too much because I'm gonna be back.
Yeah, you are gonna be back. So hold it right there. All right, y'all. Speaking of cultural heritage, there is a group here that you guys are gonna be in for a special little performance. So, East Wind Foundation. They are a nonprofit inner city youth in SoCal, helping people within cultural heritage, music, lion dance. So they are going to be doing an awesome performance for you guys tonight. So I hope you guys already have some fun. All right, who's ready?
Yeah!
That was pretty good, but can we do better? All right, who is ready?
Yeah!